So 2 blocks. Good morning, happy Monday, day 16. Awakening to these incredible 10 bodies. And our sequence in September was the Nabi Kriya. And we were establishing the sense of power in the center of ourselves, which was so important. Without that power, we don't have a source or a flow or a momentum. And if you think of a bicycle, when the bicycle is still, it's very tippy. It's hard to understand why the bicycle is for until the bicycle is in motion. If you sit in a canoe is sort of tippy. It's a very iffy situation to just be in a canoe. But when the canoe is moving forward, now when we have momentum, we can steer, right? We can direct our path, we can go more quickly, we can go more slowly. So Nabi Kriya put us in a current. Our bicycle starts to move, our fire starts to burn. We can give it direction, we can give how much flame we want, how to build the coals. Now we have something to work with. And so Nabi Kriya is generative. And with the 10 bodies, we begin to understand all the sort of knobs and adjustments and dials and complexity and reunification that's going on as we do this work. And it is so healing from the inside out. So, as Swami Radha teaches, read first, move second. Take this into your movement. Sitting tall, eyes closed, pause a moment, and this will carry you through. Lift your hands, and with a gesture, turn aside all the forces of the outer world and attend to the vibrancy within. Let your fingers lightly touch and bless the eyes, the ears, the nostril, the mouth, the entrances to the head. Invite attention to be within the skin and cherish the quiet shimmer of vital energy there. That we are invited into this physical form just a little longer, because it's in this physical form that we can begin to direct the nucleus and the field of our energy. We start there. Notice an inner gateway and enter with love as one coming home. Palms together, sitting tall. A source of divinity, a state of mind, and a physical form. We are in our spaceships, ready to go. Ong Namo, Guru Dev Namo. I bow to everything outside of me, all of creation, all of uncreation. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. Outside and in, we are blessed. 3 times. Inhale. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, shake it out. Start your playlist at first touch. 10 Bodies Kriya on Spotify under my account if you don't know. 10 Bodies Kriya at first touch. Coming to stand, shake it out. Shake it out. Sweeping wide, inhale your hands high. And drop your hands to touch opposite shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale down. And begin to move right from here. There we are. Good. Arrive. Maybe dropping the hands to the outer shoulders. at the top and at the bottom. Closing your eyes, a deeper tuck of your chin, and then a higher lift of your throat. Add a little bend in the knees. Three. 2. 1. Bring it down. Standing tall. Step to the top of your mat. Step your left foot back. Interlace your fingers. And as you bend your right knee, lift your hands high. Start to open. So hands down, right leg straightened, stand in the back thigh. So keep your back leg lifted and strong. Even as you bend your front knee. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, setting down. So the center of the back heel, the outer edge of your back foot, that's your anchor. And then from there, as we quicken, you're opening through the shoulders, the chest, the right thigh growing strong. One more we go. And the hands a little to the right as you pause the body. Feel the breath now. Breath into the left side lung all the way. The breath all the way down to the left heel and up into the left hand. And upright, hands down to change. Right foot steps back. Left knee bends, hands up high. Pause. Go slowly now, straightening your front leg. Anchor the center of your right heel. Bending your right knee, hands up high, and then setting down. So everything is supported from the back right thigh. And from that support, the chest is free and the hands, even into the palms, opening to quicken and to drop. Inhaling, exhaling. Good. Keep your hands up high. Stay. Go a little bit left. Breathing all the way to your right heel and all the way to your right hand. Upright. Stepping up. And folding down. So on hands and knees, if you choose, adding a block under your hands will advance the pose. It's not a modification. So I'm going to keep the hands down today. Rising to hands and knees. Tuck of the toes, hips up high. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Pausing. Hands back, hips up, hands high. And then widen down to child. Draw forward, down dog. There's our flow. Hands and knees breathing in. Child's pose breathing out. Rising tall breathing in. Folding down breathing out. Hands, knees breathing in. Down dog, set it back. Good. Now you move at your pace. If this is the first movement of your day, then go slowly and let the body take its time, trusting you as it changes. If you've been up and at it a while, let it move. My pace may not be your pace. My pace today is not the pace I had yesterday. Come into your body, your permission. Your breath. One more full round. Make your way through it all. As far forward, as deep in, or as slight as you choose. We meet in dog. Hands and knees and straight over onto your back. Get your strap. And the strap goes right behind your knees. Right behind the knees. And as you draw your hands back and your elbows wide, your hips roll off the floor. There's your breath out. Heels up high. Flex your feet strongly. Press your thighs to that strap. Here's your inhale. Exhale, pull your elbows wide, heels down. Inhale up, exhale down. As though you were pulling into clay. Yesterday called for great stillness for me. I never even left my apartment, which is really unlike me. And so now coming into much more movement, I'm hungry for it. So don't be afraid to take a break. Don't be afraid to take a pause, to be still, to be quiet, to hole up. Because when you are hungry, you will move all the more fully. So at the end, when we are doing our frogs, the frog is not appropriate. Standing, I want you to come right back here, and this will be your frog. Exhale, inhale. 3, 2, 1. Heels high, press into the strap. Strengthen everything, feet, legs, arms, chests. And setting it aside, bring your hands to your shins, knees bend deeply. And just feel the change you're starting to make, the hinge of your hips. Keep your right hand, left leg long, left hand overhead. And exhale, hand to shin. Right hand overhead, right leg long. Exhale, hand to shin. To the left and the right. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Let your breath get a little bigger or a little juicier, as though you were starting to move through not just empty air, but that you were rearranging the force of life that moves through you, getting it into new cracks, crevices, creases, folds, ideas, thoughts, plans. Work here, or 2 hands overhead, 2 legs long, finding again that home of our Nabi Kriya. Just gathering up the power and the action and the confidence of last month and letting that action come into us. That our pranic body is the home of our action. This life force rides the breath in and out of the body. 3, 2, and 1. Rest it down, left foot flat to the floor. Right knee back. Left hand to the left thigh, press away. Staying, right hand behind the thigh or to the outer ankle or outer foot, half happy baby, bring your right knee down. Square the shoulders, square the hips. To change, right foot down, right hand to thigh, left knee back, hand to shin, stay. Left hand behind the left thigh, bring it close. And then to the outer ankle, outer foot, left knee down. Good. To the center. If you choose, a block between your thighs. If you have any tenderness in your low back, you put the block to the left side of your hips, arms wide. Lift your hips, take them to the right. Lift your heels in line with your knees, and we'll turn, dropping the knees towards that left side block. And if you find you don't need it, just set aside. If you need it to be higher, put it on its edge. And we'll return. Inhale, knees to center. On your exhalation, navel to spine, spin the knees down, the heels up. Inhale to center. Move from the navel, the muscles at the center of your abdomen, and stay. Knees down, heels high, left hand to right thigh. Now your right hand widens out and gently follows the floor overhead, and then widen down towards your hips. Inhale, your right hand wide and high, going overhead. And then all the way down, going to the hips. Taking this turn a little further up into the right side ribs, drop your right hand wide to the right. Soften your thighs in toward the block. The navel turns to the right shoulder towards the floor, but it may not get there. Just using the weight of the arm and the shoulder to turn the spine. Center. Hips square, spine neutral. Block to the right side now if you prefer to have that support. Or hips up, go left. Heels high, dropping to the right. Good. And then inhale up to center. Exhaling, dropping right, navel to spine. Feel the exhalation. And inhale up. Exhale, drop across and stay. So right thigh to the block or to the floor. Left hand overhead. And then wide down towards your hips. Inhale up. And wide down. And up. And down. Wide into the left side body. Stay, dropping the left arm wide. Breath into the left side lung. Left shoulder heavy. No force in the body. To center. To feet flat. Set your block aside. Set up your stretch pose. Now we're getting more familiar with stretch pose, so if you would like to start lifting your heels, most modified, hands are on shoulders, head and shoulders are on the floor. If you know where you're going, you lift your head and shoulders, you reach your fingers out. If you don't want to alternate one leg and then the other, start here and work all the way in. You have 1.5 minutes. So for our modification Monday, I'm going to stay, find a whisper of ha. Keep the breath, close the mouth, out the nose, close the eyes. When you're able, head and shoulders rise. Right hand stays on the leg, left leg long. If you're pregnant or on your cycle, long, smooth breathing. And if you're pregnant, left foot down, right foot half happy baby. Keep the breath, change the legs. Left leg long, right hand long, holding the left shin if you need to, or the left hand and the right hand reaching. Again, you can do this with the head and shoulders on the floor. Keep the breath, knees together, and begin to extend your legs. If you are pregnant, knees wide, long, smooth breathing, full, happy baby. Otherwise, find your stretch pose, stretch your feet away, stretch your chest long, reach into your fingertips, stretch the breath. Here we go. You may tremble, you may shake, consider it shaking with joy. 10 more. Three, two, one. Knees bend, head, shoulders drop, feet flat, hands open. Lift the feet, hands to the shins, tuck your nose. So modification here, one hand across the shins, the other hand behind the head. Whisper of ha. Keep the breath, close the mouth, same breath, out the nose. If you can, hands on shins, elbows in, tuck your nose between your knees. If you're pregnant, same pose, knees wide, head and shoulders on the floor, just gathering your knees towards your body, long, smooth breathing. We've all got a place to work. Five, four, three, two, take it with you. Roll your way up, cross your legs, hop onto the edge of your seat, blanket or block, and reach your hands high. Open from the seat to the hands, heart up, chin in, spine long. Open wide through the hands, feel that wingspan, front and back. Go exactly in between. Drop your shoulders, broaden your collarbones, fold only your fingers fold in. Palms are open, thumbs are strong. Whisper of ha from the navel. Keep the breath, close the mouth, close the eyes. If you're pregnant, 4 counts in, 4 counts out. Strong, simple strokes. In, 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 out, out. Out, out. Let it speed up like a little train leaving a station. Five, four, three, two. Breath in. Pause the breath. Hook your thumbs. Open your hands. Heart up, chin in. And release the breath. To breathe in. Heart up, chin in. Just pause. To breathe out. To breathe in. Pause, heart up, chin in, release your thumbs, and breathe out, hands wide. When we deepen and pause the inhalation, we're giving ourselves more time with that fullness of prana that rides the breath, a chance to just soak up the vitality of the day, to let it in, let it open, heels wide. Seated on the edge of your blanket, on the edge of your chair, or all the way to the floor. You choose. You can have blocks under your knees. Hands up. You'll turn to the right, hands to either side to fold, to rise up. Turn to the left to fold, to rise up. So if you're seated in a chair, you have your knees as wide as you can, your knees bent, your feet flat, and you're folding just as we are. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Good. Perfect work right there. It's a great modified fold. To go further, your hands going further towards your heels. And when you're ready, the arms stay long without touching the floor. Inhale up, exhale down. Close your eyes. Find a precision before you increase any pace. Find the precision, the crease at your hip, the steadiness internally. That you are unhurried, unflappable, unshakable. For 2, for 1, hands behind you, heart high, a little bit forward, a little bit back. Inhaling, exhaling. As you make space, fingertips inside the knee. Fingers stay where they are. Don't slide in and out. As you make space, a little bit wider. To progress towards the full pose, which we're making our way towards, hands on shins. Inhale up, exhale down. So we're at day 16. Creating the openings, creating the folds, creating the strength so that we can assemble the full posture. It's a big ask. I'm being careful with our backs, our hamstrings, and our hearts. So what's more important than the ultimate physical expression is your state of mind. Your willingness to be exactly as needed today. Inhale up, exhale down. There is a seduction in the physical form that we do well to be aware of. Inhale up, exhale down. 3, 2. Good. Legs cross. Circle. Inhale through the front, exhale through the back. You are so remarkably beautiful to do this work. And as you do, you create such a gift in the world. With every interaction that follows, you leave a trail of light, my loves. Reverse. Go in. Power is within you. Feel into yourself the freedom, the ability, the companionship, the light internally. Come home to all of these aspects of yourself. Upright, to inhale. Heart up, chin in, stay. Keep it, and then let it go. Again, inhale. Pause, reside. Back of the neck long. The breath goes out. Notice. Hands on shins. So beautiful. So beautiful. Hands on shins. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Start big and juicy. Make your way in. Adjust everything. So I tend to have my heels in line with my knees instead of folded back. This way the outer feet can help to draw me forward and back. And then I add my hands to my shins. And I'm using as much strength right in the center of my core to draw myself forward and back. And my upper back and my chest, they are riding these waves. In, out. And when you're ready, it quickens. Close your eyes. Where can it go? Where can it go? Top of your head stays steady. The jaw stays steady. The movement is the spine, the navel, the hips, the seat. Good. We're going to keep this momentum, keep this steadiness. Come to kneel. So if kneeling isn't possible, I want you to hop onto your chair, knees bent, feet flat, so that your hips change shape, change angle so slightly. You can have a block between your heels. If you're progressing, toes point together, sit between your heels, hands on thighs, forward, back. So when the hips are in this posture, rather than the knees wide, we bring the knees parallel, and this lets the hips move along the heads of the femur bones. And this takes us a little higher in the spine. Three, two, one, neutral. Inhale, pause, and release. Set your props aside, come to stand. Again, if you need to, you can stay seated right in your chair. Mama, if you're watching, anybody over the age of 80 is allowed to stay in their chair. Heels down, knees soft, fingertips to your shoulders, turn left and right. In left, out right. Soften your face, soften your possibilities. There's a warrior within you. Turn from your feet. Again, Nabi Kriya, the strength of the navel. Take flight from there, elbows up. Move at a wise pace for your body. Hands high, inhale it up. Pause, stay here, exhale. Breath in. Hold the breath, heart up, bring your chin in, stay. Chin up, hands wide, let it out. So we're building here at the throat, that little gateway, catching the breath and releasing, building the energy at the heart center, Jalanhara Bandha, right? The pranic body relates to the breath. Our actions are supported, driven, possible from this energy. Good. Fingertips to your shoulders. And the body is the container, elbows up, elbows down. So if we can open the body, we can hold more prana, which means that more is possible. Not necessarily more action like putting more in your day or your life. We're at capacity. But we're increasing our capacity to notice joy. Increasing our capacity for bliss, for light, to hold our tolerance for what we disagree with, to listen. Elbows a little higher, maybe the backs of the hands touch behind you. Go where you can go. Inhale up, exhale down. Increase your tolerance for bliss. Not your tolerance for survival, not your tolerance for suffering. Open your body, open your effort, and open your tolerance for bliss. In, out. As the body opens, we handle more light, more intensity, more possibility. Good. 3, 2, hands high, inhale, heart up, pause, catch it. Hands down, exhale, release it. Inhaling up, exhaling down. The action balances the ease, the upward balances the downward, the outward balancing the inward, the masculine balancing the feminine, the consciousness balancing the creation, the cosmic and the individual, the up and the down, in and the out. Inhale up, exhale down, eyes closed. The aura, the charge, the shield that surrounds you, that is made of your light, your electrons, your breath. Three, 2, 1, inhale. Catch it, hold it, let it go. Inhale. Catch it, hold it, admire it, respect it, let it go. One more inhale. Catch it, be held, be admired, be respected. Let it go, hands wide. The body is our teacher. We inhabit it to learn. Our body is our teacher. We inhabit it to teach, to offer. Come to a seat. Hands on thighs, heart high, eyes closed. Left shoulder up, right shoulder down. Right shoulder up, left shoulder down. Inhale, left up. Exhale, right up. Find your breathing and be steady, eyes closed, as though the breath was moving your body. How are you teaching the day to relate to you? How are you teaching the day about dignity, about bliss? Teach with your body. Instruct the day. Keep the movement, change your breath. Inhale, right up, exhale, left up. And both up and both down. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep them down. Turn left and turn right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Change the breath to in right, out left. Three, two, one. So your frogs can be demanding, and if that's not correct for today, lie on your back Put the strap behind your thighs. Press your heels high and bend the way we did to warm up. Today I'll do full frogs. So I put the blanket with the fold towards the arches of my feet, the heels on the blanket, the toes on the balls of the feet are on the mat. Blocks out in front if you choose. If you don't need blocks, hands on the floor. Lift your hips, turn your heels in, turn your toes out, take a stand. Rock into the balls of your feet. Now step your feet closer, pin your heels together and high. They stay that way no matter where your hips go. Bend your knees, heels up. Lift your hips, heels up. Good. Bend your knees, look forward. Lift your hips, look back. Bend your knees, exhale. Lift your hips, inhale. Maybe coming onto your fingertips so that there is a teeter-totter of effort. There's a beginning, there's stirring out of the inertia, and then there is following the momentum. There's following the breath. There's closing the eyes. As you can, keeping your heels high and pressed together. If it's too much on knees, hips, or back, come onto your back. Put the strap behind your knees. Set yourself up and find your breath. Find your rhythm. For 10, for 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No drama. Come to your seat. Set your blocks aside. Heels wide, hands back. Notice if collapsing seems like it's tempting, don't do it. Don't fall in. Heart high, chest broad. Knees side to side. Keep letting it through you, up through the chest, up through the head, up through the face. Right knee down. Right hand high, up through the hand. We are a channel, a conduit, a vessel. We're not a puddle or a heap. There is so much to respect in all that we are. Little circle, keep it moving through. And if you choose right hand to reach back, right heel towards the hip. Changing sides, left knee down, left hand high. Call yourself regal, the sovereign of this form. Just for a moment, small circle, let it through. You are not stiff or static. You are the artist of this form. Catch the left foot, left heel to hip if you choose, or hand high. And setting down. Build a cross-legged seat. Your spine is tall. And as we arrive, this sense of unification. Pause your playlist if you're using it. I can trust myself in this state. Wherever you have felt lacking, uncertain, or leaning into any sort of conversation, be it digital or in person, like me. Please like me. I want you to put your hand on your chest and feel that admiration for yourself. This bright soul, you provide your admiration, you provide that like. I am this. Ekonkar, Satanama, Siriwa He Guru. You are loved. Everything waxes and wanes. Everything dwindles and returns. And this is the wisdom of all ages. You are forever held in admiration. 3 minutes. Ekonkara Satanama Siriwa He Guru. 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 2 more. Ekonkara Satanama Siriwa He Guru. Ekonkara Satanama Siriwa He Guru. I am this. Satnam. There is no liking or not liking. It is a simple declarative, I am this. To reside here 2 minutes or to lie back, resting fully, your choice. I will sit today. Heart up, chin lightly in. If seated, back of the neck is long. deepening your breathing wherever you are. Your hands coming high. To walk your feet in. Round the back. And return to a cross-legged seat, sweeping high. Palms together, thumbs to the forehead, center again, declarative. I am this. I am not here to be liked or not liked, to be seen or unseen. I am. And this is my truth. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, I see myself. I am seen. Thank you for your practice, for your time. Take all this great energy, use it well, share it out, everything will change. And then come back and make more. I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Send me any questions. I've started posting a lot less. I would rather spend my time replying to the people in person who reach out to me than sending out to some strange, unknown population of many million. You matter. You showed up. I am right here with you. I would rather be with you. Thank you for your time. I'll see you tomorrow. If you want to know more about the 10 bodies, it's on the website under daily practice, halfway down. If you want to know more about the Laya Yoga mantra we just did, Ekonkar, that is on the same, under practice, daily, halfway down. Help yourselves, let me know what you need, and I'll see you tomorrow.